environmental justice can take many, many forms. And I would not even begin to claim to be an expert on environmental justice. It's really something that's complicated by the levels at which you can approach it. So on one level, I sort of see that we have this huge planet, and our planet is not doing well. We have species extinctions, and we have areas of the planet where you can look and say, oh my gosh, these are places where the biodiversity is failing, where you've got whole ecosystems that are collapsing. And you can look at environmental justice through the lens if you have the way that race and class are impacted where people live. And so you have people that are living in places that are not safe, living in places where the groundwater is poisoned, living in places where nuclear fallout exists, and always these communities are poor. And frequently they're of color, and all of a sudden you start looking at, oh, there's incredible amounts of cancer in these communities. And I think that's a type of environmental justice. And there's so many ways to address it, and I think that each and every one of them is very important. And I wish that I had 1 million lives and 1 million selves so I could go forth and learn about each of these. Because this is a place where I would say my knowledge, like I said, I'm not an expert, my know, as you would say, my knowledge about environmental justice needs to grow so much more. But I look at where do I have impact, and what choices do I have, and what choices do I make. And I look at my life. I lead a very middle class urban life in Washington, D.C., and I came across a quote that said, the greatest vehicle we have to change the world is a shopping cart. What do we put in our shopping carts? Where does it come from? How do we spend our money? If, they talk about your vote, your dollar, where am I voting with my dollar? So for me, the question of environmental justice is something that I've narrowed down to what can I do differently.